Hello everyone, and thank you for taking time on this Sunday. We should have had this a little bit earlier this week, but due to a funeral in my family, I had to postpone it. I am very, very excited to be here today and share a lot of great news with you. Has been a little bit a while. That doesn't mean we have been sleeping. We are working extremely hard in progressing with the Superone. So we name this for Going Big Together, and this will all now be about growth. We're going to have some really exciting stuff sharing with you today. I'm going to be very swift because there's a lot to cover. Don't worry, in the coming days and weeks, we will follow up. This presentation recording will be available latest in the morning. The same will be a new community presentation. The same will be all the videos you see in here and even more stuff there. So we are now boosting up on a lot of different stuff. So I think we should really get started. And if all the tech works as it should, the only thing we're going to answer today, maybe not the only, but the main question: how can we get to $100 in token value for the super token? And the most asked question in our Q&A: when can you sell? We're going to answer both of these today. So stay tuned, and I think you will be surprised. So why do we exist? What happens in the world? Football is the world's largest passion. There is no platform to host it. There are more than 5 billion football fans out there. That's 5 billion wallets. And it's also 10 billion eyes or 5 billion pair of eyeballs to see advertising and generate fantastic revenue. The football fans, at least if you boil it down to the core fans, which is about 1 billion, they spend more. They come and return more back. They share more. There is no one to be there for them today. They are in the various social media, yes, but there is no engagement there. There is no monetization. There is no data being collected. So our solution, Superone, is a fan engagement platform that's creating the digital economy of football. This is for fans. They can do much more than just watching. They can play, they can win. It's for clubs. Beyond their 90 minutes fame on the field, they are now able to engage and, needless to say, monetize. It's for all the stars out there. They do a lot of selfies, they do a lot of Instagram, they do a lot of these things, but we can go further. They can connect with the fans, and they can really earn from it. For the brands, it goes beyond the impressions. It's how they can activate and closely interact with with their potential clients or customers and grow their fan bases. So we do all this from a gaming perspective, from a gamified perspective. At the core of our platform, we have the Battle Royale with the last fan standing game, where you can swipe to win in different trivia. Now we're using football. And we have the major football fandoms out there. We are featuring the top clubs out there. And it's a multiplayer game. We have all the leaderboards. We are developing this further now as we speak. There's a lot of game tools. So all in all, a very popular mobile format. So the way we get people engaged here is the cash prizes. That's the main driver. And we've seen that in our pilot that I will come back to. So what we are coming up with today is 1 million prizes. You will see how it will work. It will be massive prize storm 24/7. We will have $1 million at the weekly tournament coming. So this will change the whole way the world look upon Superone. So how do we make money from this? By limiting the access to gameplay, we force people to get a battle pass. In order to get a battle pass, you can either watch advertising coming in the future, or you can buy a battle pass. And here comes the first little change. We have daily battle pass of $1. We are now changing to $3 on weekly subscription. And don't miss the last word, weekly subscription. Subscription is a key word in our monetization policy going forward. It means that it recurs whether you buy it or not. So in order to accommodate all the stakeholders in this, we have developed what we call a passion flywheel. That means that everyone contribute to the business, and the business grows stronger and stronger the bigger the circles become, the more that contribute. We foresee that this can become 1 billion fans by 2030. That's in 5 years. And it will be driven by our fan intelligence platform, which is based on a lot of AI, or FI as we call it. So the way it works is like the more prices we put into this, the more engagement we get from the users, from the fans. The more fans we have, the more partnerships will come to our little flywheel here, and the more virality, the more content will be shared, and the more campaigns will be run by advertising, which will again increase our revenue and enable us to have even bigger prices. So that's the flywheel effect. It's a multiplying business model. So we're using AI largely to create content today. That is kind of exciting people. So we get that into the marketing, which will amplify it and generate engagement and growth that is optimized by AI. Again, create the hook we are looking for when it comes to monetizing on our platform. So that will increase our revenue. So that's the hook we have. It's the flywheel and the way we operate our business and the way we're gonna grow insanely big to 1 billion fans by 2030. So let's look a little bit in the mirror on what we have done. We have been through a successful pilot for more than 7 months. We have 32 clubs live on the platform now. We have 50 ready. We can deploy them next week. And we have 22 languages covering 90% of the global population. So what we had is a stickiness. We have validated that there is engagement, there is retention, and there is the virality. This we have really got validated. We have paid more than 1.3 million cash prizes. That's about 50,000 every week. That has led us to a very large engagement of 5 million games, or 35 games daily for the core players or core fans. The retention is amazing. They spend a lot of hours into this. In average, 3 hours, actually more than 3 hours. That's amazing. So all this has happened with a great virality. We've grown from a few thousand to 30,000 active, unique players. They recruit 27 every month in average over these 7 months. That virality comes from a lot of the battle pass mixing and trixing. That's something will probably be tightened quite a lot in the future. Anyway, the monetization that we have validated here is crazy. We have validated an RPU, which stands for average revenue per user, on a yearly basis of $100. We also validated that future advertising will bring this to the double, to 200. So again, $100 per user is what we describe as the base RPU. That's from the game only. As we add advertising and data to the equation, we can look into the double. We will never use the double in our calculation today because you will be way too excited. It's already exciting as it is, so we have to keep it a little bit moderate. So we have seen 20% conversion to paid at an RPU of $2 a week, which is 50 times 2 is $100 a year. That's crazy. So that's $100 a year. We have seen user pattern usage of 4 ad views per game, which all adds up to 20,000 ad views a year, which is a cost per mil at $5 adds up to $100. So altogether, 100 plus $100 is $200. When we look at comparable figures from either the digital space like Rockbox, Netflix, Facebook, different Spotify, different games like Fortnite, and the different games, Clash of Clans, all this Monopoly, we are in their ballpark. Between $100 and $200 is their RPU also, meaning we are not crazily high, even if we mean we can go much higher as we move forward. Many reasons for that we can discuss later, but we are not budgeting with anything that is very extraordinary to the market. So we are in the good position between 100 and 200 in RPU. When you look at the market out there are 5 billion football fans, but we cannot reach all of them. We expect to reach 20%, which is a billion core fans out there. We are not even expecting to reach all of them. We are expecting to reach in the very nearby future 200 million. 200 million core football fans that we are able to monetize properly. So that's a huge opportunity. When you look on the value proposition we have out there for the clubs, stars, and the brands, when you take the clubs, they only have 2% of their business from digital. So there we see a 20x potential of growing from 1 billion today to 20 billion, just with the clubs. When we look at the stars, like Ronaldo, we are able to offer them double the pay on what they earn today on Instagram. The reason for this is we have longer attention span and we are creating recurring revenue. When Ronaldo push out something on Instagram today, it takes 5 or 10 seconds and the ad is gone. And maybe they run it once or twice. It's about 10-second attention time. So when he hook up fans into Superone, he will get recurring revenue, something they don't have today. When it comes to brands, they have to pay Ronaldo for these 10 seconds. With us, if they pay the same price, probably even less, we are able to give them 30 times more exposure, 300 seconds versus 10 seconds. So that's the attention time. So that's the value proposition for clubs, stars, and brands, all very great. And also, we enable here, we provide full data ownership. We're not going to go into details here. The markets we operate are huge. Combined value is north of 800 billion today, and it's growing fast towards $1 trillion by 2030. That's why we say we can reach 1 billion fans by 2030. The market is growing strongly, both in terms of digital business, marketing opportunities, in terms of gaming. It's a very large focus on gaming in the tech community, so all very good. So how can we be the biggest and the best? That's the question. How do we make ourselves into this? Okay, so we are proud to introduce World of Champions, the world's biggest stadium. Don't worry, we are not going to build it by cement and bricks and iron. We're going to do it all digital. Imagine you have a world stadium that is 1,000 times bigger than the Premier League altogether. Together, all Premier League stadiums have about 1 million seats in England. We bring it 1,000 times higher to 1 billion. Of course, that's an imaginary number, you all understand. But we are creating a digital football fandom that is accelerating across the globe. at huge scale with big impact and influence and with a tremendous thriving economy. So we're going to do this by building the biggest stadium on earth. We are uniting all the global fans in one digital fandom. So same we do today, we're just going to restructure it a little bit. Real-time global football trivia, battles hosted 24/7 in our iconic to-be-built stadiums, digital. This is an extension of the game we have today, and it's a further development of the towers we have marketed before. So what will happen when we do this? We will get a bigger platform. Obviously, we are building a category-defining leader. What that means is that we are carving out a niche for ourselves, and we become the definite leader. If you talk about streaming today, you probably come across Netflix, even if there are tens of other providers. You talk about social media, you think most likely about Facebook. So we're going to be one of those category-defining leaders. And we're going to do it by expanding our already existing and validated and well-established fan engagement ecosystem. We're going to add, of course, a lot of new features, a lot of new stuff to it. But obviously, we are able to scale what we have. We have proven our track record is amazing, and we've proven things. We're going to grab much more data. We're going to be into a Superone-led path into the future of football. We're going to establish the digital economy of football. And we're going to unlock billions of data points from billions of fans to fuel our digital innovation on a global scale. We're going to be what Facebook is in social media today. We're going to rule, we're going to own the data, and we're going to capitalize it for many, many years and hopefully decades to come. That's important. This is very important. The data is the new oil, but it's nothing worth without a structure and a system and a purpose. And that's what we have. We're going to have much bigger prices. Much. We've seen that the prices is the catch. However, even if when we lowered the prices a little bit, it wasn't that affecting the platform. But we know from feedback that it has affected some of your willingness to spend time. So we're going to take this to a whole new level over time. What I'm presenting now is the end goal. There is a journey there, but it's not that long. We're going to see that. The price storm with 1 million weekly prices. Remember, that's 20 times more than we have today. We have 50,000 today. We're going to bump it up towards 1 million million weekly prices. And it's going to be crazy. Look at this. This is our price wheel. If we start at the bottom every minute, now we're talking fixed prices. So this will be the fixed prices, not the dynamic one we have today. Every minute, the winner gets a $10. The top 100 get 10 cents. But I mean, if you keep plugging around for hours, it becomes money in many, many markets. Every hour, we will have fixed $100. Top 100 get 10. That's pretty good in many places. Every day, the winner going to have $10,000. And the top 100 will have 100. So every week, and here comes the big bump, we're going to have one winner on Sunday with $1 million. And the top 100 get $1,000. So $1 million, that's a crazy amount. Like I said, this is the ultimate price schedule. Are we getting there? We will get there, and it will be total of $2 million every week. In weekly prices, it will be driven by our leaderboards. We will also add a new invention called super prices that will be driven by data. So that will be, in example, if you excel something during your gameplay, we will not discreetly, but we will definitely, on our discretion, reward you. It will be surprise rewarded, not random. It will be driven by data. So the more you engage and the more you do, the more you will get rewarded. So what we've seen in the pilot is that the price hook really works. So we truly believe that with 1 million prizes will be the utmost rewarding platform in the world. It will spark an engagement that's crazy, and it will contaminate media. It will be media buzz all over the world about these prices. And we're going to do automated postings. We're going to do a lot of AI-driven content generation related to this to amplify this. And this amplification will result in growth, more people coming. If there is a free lunch, everyone is coming. It will drive revenue that drive profit. We're going to tighten the funnel, so you will most likely need a $3 weekly subscription. And some of the botting we have seen on the platform today will be removed. We are in process of installing from Group IB some of the most sophisticated cheating analytics and prevention tools in the world, used by some of the biggest banks and biggest platforms, including Activision Blizzard, one of the biggest gaming companies. So that will very shortly be history, and that's gone. So $1 million is the main attraction that will create headlines. And we can go even beyond this. And now you're thinking this is going to be a long time before. Not really. We have a break even already at 5 million. 5 million fans with 1 million monetized. It's a break even for these prices. And when we reach towards 10 million with 2 million monetized, we have a very, very healthy, sustainable, and profitable economy. So it's not that crazy. It's all about giving back, and it's all about really creating something that create engagement. And this will be crazy. The numbers on advertising will also be crazy. So when we look at the economy and we look forward, we say we're going to be 1 billion fans by 2030. Of course, that's a visionary statement, but it's also very realistic. The world is growing. The digital business is growing. The gaming in particular is growing. And we have a unique concept. And when we look into the growth of other category-defining applications that we can compare to, and in particular in gaming, is crazy. Remember Pokemon Go? They went from 0 to hero, more than 10 million users in less than 7 days. So there are great opportunities out there. We earlier seen Candy Crush growing over 3 years to 500 million. So and that's 13 years ago. So there's a lot of opportunities. We are targeting 20 billion in annual revenue by 2030. We're going to turn football passion into a global money machine using gamification, using leaderboards, using prices. Prices is the strongest hook ever, and it's really good. So we're going to look into the economy, and this is your new religion. Fan growth, token value. The blue line is the total fans or the active fans on the platform. This is all calculated based on the virality of 2, which is a fraction of what we have today. But going big, that will be reduced. So the blue line will grow us to 10, 100, and estimated 1 billion by 2030. The green line is the monetized 20%. That's where we make money. Below that, we make money. So already, we're starting after at 1 million. We need to bump that up over the next weeks so we can really get this going. So already at 10 million players on the platform, we monetize 2 million. At an RPU of 100, that's 200 million every year in revenue. So with our staking, that's $1 a token in value. When we calculate, now we are using 50x to calculate the value of the token based on the staking. We can come back to the mathematical details. 50x is Nasdaq is 30x. A growing company like this is much more. I saw one blockchain company listed on Nasdaq a few days ago. They are at 130x. And we calculate with 1 billion tokens in circulating supply, full supply. So there is great opportunities already in the lower end of the scale. However, this will never be in the lower end of the scale. With the massive market and the massive value proposition we have for fans, it will grow fast to 100. We foresee to be at 10 million already within 6 months. Within the end of 2026, we project to be at 100 million, monetize 20 million, $2 billion in annualized revenue, and a token value, a technical token value of $10. If we look to the other end of the scale, there's so many numbers we can do in between here. But at $1 billion, we have 200 million we monetize at $100. That gives us $2 billion in staking and a value of the token of $100. Of course, it brings the total cap of the token to 100 billion, which is very high compared to today. If you look into the projections of the crypto market going forward the next 5 years, the lower consensus is around 200%, meaning we're going to move from the 4 billion today till about north of $10 billion. In that context, for us, growing to become a 100 billion token company is not that crazy. It's ambitious, but not crazy. When you look on the revenue, we said earlier we had $100 from the game. We're going to monetize a lot from advertising and data. And obviously, we are not going to stay at 100. I think we can actually come up to 200 very quickly, at least for a great portion of the fans. So that will add to it. We still use 100 in our calculation because they are already very, very promising. So we don't want to go to. But you should really take into consideration that $100 is for an average among a lot of, relatively popular games, but not so hardcore as what we have. We have money prices. They don't have. Fortnite don't have that. They monetize $150 on their top segment. I believe there are monetization opportunities here. When I discuss with partners, we are looking at both $200 and $300. Crazy. Because we are adding the whole tokenization to this equation also. So let's look into the media marketing. Some of you have bought into our fan marketing packages that now starting to roll out. And attracting and converting eyeballs and fans is the most important thing we do now. That's what we're going to do. We are a little bit kind of come to not to an end when it comes to the technical development, but we can do that in parallel as we grow. Now we can build our business huge and really start tightening the ship. Over the past 6-7 months, we have been giving away a lot of prizes in order to get the user behavior, to get these things. Now we're tightening the ship. We are moving forward. So let's have a look on the marketing campaign that starts rolling this week. We are starting in England and Germany. I'm going to show you the full video from each of them, just so you get, and you will see a fraction of them later. So England, 25, probably more million fans. It's a football high value market.
Fight for your club, fight for the leaderboards, fight for the prize, because you're a Superone. 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 Fight for your club, hard. Fight for the leaderboards, hard. Fight for the prize, because you're a Superone.
So that's a high energy. We're going to have different versions of this, and we're going to expand it into different clubs. Let's play the German one too, because that's a lot of Germans here today.
Superone.
So what we try to do is to capture this. We're going to have a lot of different of these club specific assets you can share in your WhatsApp. They're going to be everywhere. We need to produce this a little bit efficiently. And obviously, there's a lot of content. We have now, like I said, 50 clubs ready, creating advertising for 50 individual clubs is a little bit challenging. So that's the way we do. And let's look into the different medias. So obviously we are entering Facebook, where there's a lot of fans in different groups, fan groups. All of this will come on Facebook now with different targeting audience, different personas, and all of this. Of course, we are here into the Meta platform. We will do it on Instagram. Both of them have about 3 billion users. Sort of say Facebook has always been there and has a lot of, like I said, football community groups, while Instagram has more like the football stars. They are posting a lot. We will be on both of these platforms in various capacities. As we grow, we will have more and more. But here you see us inside the media stream on these two platforms. So let's have a look on TikTok. On TikTok, on the left side, you will see that's of course a micro video blogging. Will be much of the same, but it will be there. There is football videos. There's about 1.6 billion monthly users. So that's a great place to be. A lot of engagement. When you look on the right side, we are looking into WhatsApp. This is how you can get the links. And here I'm going to fill in a little bit. You have to send us a link on in our app, and you will get a video link and you will get a sign-up link. One of the challenges with WhatsApp is that we are not allowed to share video with embedded link. We've been struggling a little bit with this, and everybody else is actually doing. So we have a workaround where you actually get a link to the video and you get a link to sign up, and you can forward both of them to your friends. So that's coming now. It's already developed. We are just tuning it. So that will be live very, very shortly. So that's how you can reach all your friends, and we can get the virality really, really going. And of course, we have sign up with WhatsApp. So we already have 3 billion enables available here to reach. So it's a huge, huge reach. So this is cool. It's great. So when it comes to local advertising, we are in dialogue and doing deals now with Sportbild in Germany, Bild, which is actually Springer. They have about 10 million monthly users. A lot of German hardcore football fans use them. Bild is the biggest newspaper in Germany, the biggest tabloid. Huge user base. Sky Sports, the biggest one in England, and in many other. They have 90 million monthly users. And of course, English football fans. There's a lot of promotions going on there. And in order to be visible, we need to have great ads. And really, so we are testing the waters on this also now. So moving forward on that. So the media marketing is starting now. We are in process. We already started doing deals, of course, of testing and doing a lot of stuff. There is a lot of alignment of assets, approval, and it's starting now. You will see the next few days and the weeks, you will see our increased presence in the market, and you will see buzz, and you will see everything starting. So that's the media marketing. So let's move on and look a little bit what other marketing we are going to do. Star engagement. As we said, we have been speaking about clubs before. We are in process with clubs, but new now is that we are in very close engagement with stars. That's one of the main focus, because the stars are more active on social media than the clubs. They are more commercial, and they're looking for our solution. So why should a star engage with us? It's a game changer in the football's digital future. They can come in and be the first to own the stage, the digital stage share, and create long-term, and don't forget, recurring revenue. In today, They post things on social media, they earn once or twice. With Superone, they're able to earn from a long tail of recurring weekly revenue. What would you like to have? Would you like to have $3 million for a post like Ronaldo gets? Or would you like to have 1 million people at $3 a week? Maybe not even that. You can have 100,000 at $3 a week for a year. What is the best? So, and it's not a year, it's probably going to be year after year after year. So that's why we are a great opportunity for the stars. And they're thirsty for this. They're looking for it. Now we're going to show you a demo in a little bit. So the revenue share proposition we have for the stars is very simple. They earn 10% of everything they bring in from the gross. That's easy for them to understand. And if they bring in another star that we accept, they will have a match. A little bit same as you have when you do things, the community. So what is important is that the stars makes money because they will drag attention to the platform. They will grow the platform. They will grow the staking. They will grow everything. They will grow the media attention. They will grow other people, easier for you to market on your side. They will grow everything. So here you can see a star that's bringing in only 1 million monetized fans are looking at 10 million a year. And if he brings in a couple of other friends, or at least one other friend that's a football star, he brings in another 10 million in matching revenue match. So you can check out our star calculator on star.super.one. It's a parallel version of what you have on the fan calculator, which is on calc.super.one. But star.super.one, you can see basically why the stars will join. It's not only the only why, but it's a very significant one. They can make money. Not all stars have had very lucrative careers in terms of money. Many have spent too much, or many have deceased on their revenue, and that still are very famous stars out there that brings a lot of attention. This is a way for them to get back in the ring and kind of start making money. So we're now going to show you a demo video of a star, and I will comment a little bit after that.
Some are born in stadiums, but some are made in the streets. Some play the game, but some change the game. Neymar is changing it forever, building football's digital future. Universe where fans play, compete, and belong anytime, anywhere. Because Neymar isn't just a player, he's a creator, a visionary, a game changer. He is a Superone.
That was a cool video, and obviously that is a demo, as we clearly stated. So we will get back to that. I would like to talk a little bit about Brazil. As you know, Neymar is Brazilian. We have very great contacts in Brazil. We are now in talks with, I cannot mention names, apart from the name I'm going to mention here. We are talking to some of the biggest football stars in the world. And one of them that is actually helping us with this is the former world champion Bebeto. So I'm gonna play a little video from Bebeto to me personally, and we'll see what he's saying.
Andreas aqui com o carinho do amigo Beber. Jesus te ama. Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado.
So if you speak Brazilian Portuguese, you will understand. But what he actually wrote was this. It was a personal note that he accompanied with something else I cannot speak about that came with DHL to me here in Norway. We are definitely entering into arrangements, to use that word, in Brazil over the next weeks. I'm traveling to Brazil. I just came home from Saudi Arabia earlier this week, and I'm back to Brazil now next week. And Brazil is a huge country, 220-30 million people. The football interest is amazing. They have a lot of stars, and we are talking to more or less most of them. And they all have a name starting with R. So that's as far as I can go. We are setting up a great star program coming out of Brazil as one thing. So that will be a great moving forward. If you have a little bit of age, you will know that Bebeto was famous for when he won the 1994 championship, how he put his hands together for his newborn baby. So let's move a little bit further on the star program. Now I'm going to show you a video of a star from Norway. He played 7 or 8 years with Liverpool, 350 matches. He is already contracted by us. He is a star. He just returned from Korea from a football legend match there. And we're going to watch a video, and then we're going to see some more from it.
Some are born in stadiums, but some are made in the streets.
We start in a small town in Norway.
Some play the game, but some change the game.
Just a kid, just a ball, but a dream bigger than the pitch. That dream took me to Monaco, to Liverpool and the roar of Anfield, to Roma and the battles of Syria.
Trying to block off the charger who is Fortune.
Risa! Oh my goodness gracious me!
Some play the game, but some change the game.
Football gave me everything. Now the game is changing.
John Arne Riise is changing it forever, building football's digital future. A connected universe where fans play, compete, and belong. Anytime, anywhere.
I have joined the future of football.
Because Riise isn't just a player. He's a creator, a visionary, a game changer. He is a Super One.
So cool thing, Riise is one of our friends and supporters and ambassadors, and he's bringing to the table so many stars and so many potential partners that you can't even count them. So we are into a well of negotiations. Now I'm going to play for you because we brought Olaf from Germany in, one of our leaders there. We brought him to Norway to meet Jon Arne Riise, and they had a little chit chat in the studio. So let's play that.
Hi, John.
How are you?
Thank you. Thank you for your time for a small interview. This is special for our German community.
Yeah.
As I told you, I'm at Superone since more than 1 year and built the most of the German communities. So let's start with a short introduction from yourself, please.
My name is Jon Arne Riise, ex-football player. Played 350 games for Liverpool, and I won the Champions League with Liverpool in 2005. And I played for more clubs, but mostly for Liverpool.
Whoa, cool. The most important question our German community will ask is, why do you join Superone?
Well, first of all, it's always been important for me and kind of my passion to interact with fans. We know fans around the world don't have the opportunity to be so close to us. And through Super One, we have a big chance to connect with fans around the world. They can connect with us, play against us, compete against us, and feel more close to the people they see on TV, they support for many years. So the main reason is to, use my passion and give something back to the supporters.
Oh, okay. And what do you think? What's the main benefit for you or other football players?
No, for me, as I said, it gives me a chance to give something back, to be more close to the fans. Sometimes you do it to social media, but now we can do it through football, to game, and I hope and believe that the fans will feel more connected with us and have the chance to feel closer and give something back, because as players we have fans around the world who spend a lot of money traveling around the world, but they don't get to really know us. Through Super One, we have a chance to do that.
Great. Where do you see you in 5 years?
Oh, in 5 years, that's a big question. Hopefully, I truly believe that Super One is going to be massive. We have explored around the world. Everybody loves Super One, and the work is going well. And hopefully, I'm living abroad.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's funny. So, the star engagements, we have deals in progress, well advanced, and we have stars now on the table, stated yes, we want to join, that have collectively more than 300 million followers combined. So obviously, we are not playing around. This is really cool, and it will demand a lot from us to be able to shoulder these deals and to move on. So we're doing a lot of different initiatives getting there. So that's really, really cool. Now we're going to look a little bit into one more thing. We're getting towards the end of the town hall now. We're not going to have any questions, because I think I'm going to answer these questions now. So, token listing, we started with that. We talked now about the price. We talked about the potential value. And what we have that we will, of course, start producing or informing much more about is the unique dual economy. In the sense that we have the Web 2, which is the game in the App Store, that is bringing revenue to the Web 3 in form of staking. So we are continuing with that model, and we are enhancing that model even with the legal complexities. So Mika and all this, we are working on these things together with our lawyers. We're creating a very solid staking from the game, and we have what you can call a real product on the top of the staking, a product that has tremendous potential to render substantial staking. So that's the staking. So I'm going to go back to this curve, because we get this question all the time. When are we listing? So we said earlier, and we will restate today, we contemplate listing around when we reach $1 in technical value. That means around 10 million players or 2 million monetized. It could be a little bit before, could be a little bit after, depending on. But the market condition, the way we see it today, since the change of presidency in the United States and the subsequent changes to crypto regulation, we see that there is at least 2 to 3 years with really good uptake in the market. We're not going to wait 2 to 3 years to list. We project that it will take 3 to 6 months. We will need, depending on a little bit, we're discussing with various marketing resources and exchanges how we're going to do it. But it will take us at least 30 days, 1 month of pre-marketing. Then an exchange listing will take place during a special scheme. So basically, we will need a preparation of 2 to 3 months. And so 3 to 6 months from today, we will probably not do it during Christmas. So the first quarter next year, we expect to be there, provided we are able to grow. We want to grow the business. Once we are able to go into the market with the KPIs we will have at the 10 million fan base and 2 million monetized, we are able to create substantial value for you, for us all together. That's the whole point. We are not listing so someone can sell a token at $0.50. That's not interesting for us. Our interest lies not in the $1 either. So our listing strategy is to launch it at $1, make sure we have good vesting in place, strong tokenomics. We will even update the tokenomics with token sinks or burning. We will get back to more of that later. Then we're going to grow it and have a growing number of players coming in. So we are able to justify, like I said, on 50x of the annualized staking, upwards of $10. We're really going to push it towards that. So the moonshot at $100 is at the horizon. We are, of course, not waiting for that. We're going to list at $1, push it up. And the strategy we have in place now with exchange listing, if everything comes into place there, if you're listing at $1, you will see it in $2, $3 very, very quickly. So it's all based on how good we are to market the game, to drive the community, to drive the fans into the game. How good is the platform performing? Despite a lot of technical hurdles or delays, can't even call it delays, we are doing things that never been done before. So obviously walking in the dark or close to dark sometimes is a little bit challenging. Now we have tested it. We have 1.3 million cash prizes, 5 million games played, 50 clubs live this week, 22 languages. We are ready to scale. We don't need to wait. The servers are there. Everything is working. App Store is working. Monetization is working on the game side. We don't need to wait. We are ready to go. The product we have is more than sufficient to go. They can always be better, and it will always be better. But if you try using Facebook in 2007 and today, there is a resembling difference. Obviously, we are at the early stage still, but that's also a great, great opportunity. When you look into the value curve coming in at this stage, we are still early. It's great opportunity for everyone. So that's when I get the question now about when, I will always answer at 10 million fans. We might not monetize 2 million, maybe we monetize 3 million, 4 million, or even 1 million, but we need to see the trend. We need to have the trend there. We need to be on a voyage that's solid. So that can be 4 months forward, probably not 3, but 4, 5, 6, something in that range. And we know that the crypto market is strong. Why do we know that? Just look at all the funds coming in now, ETFs coming, it's coming, the stablecoin regulation in US just come. And also another thing that we've been waiting for is the Ethereum virtual machine, EVM, on XRPL, on the Ripple ledger. That came live on the mainnet on 25th of June, so it's pretty fresh, and we are able to capitalize on that. We're going to stay on Ripple. We're going to also, the Ripple's cooperation with USDC is also beneficial for us. We're going to move in that direction, continue doing what we have been doing. Successfully, we paid 1.3 million prices, and it cost us, I think, less than $35 in fees. So it says something about the new microtransactional economy we are the catalyst for. We are inventing that. Micro staking, microtransactions, micro rewards coming is something we have innovated. We've been operating it for years, and now we're going to scale it. We're going to scale it to a level you've never seen before. So we talked about how we're going to do it. We're going to do it together with you in terms of fans, marketing packages, and we're going to do it together with stars. And of course, we're going to do it with clubs. We haven't spoken much about clubs today, but that's also coming. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that today. So listing preparation is starting now. We are starting KYC and AML verification now in October. We are starting that together with SumSub that we have signed agreement with for this. And that's one of the most respected processing or KYC providers in the world. Their platform is unprecedented. They're used by the top 80% of the exchanges in the world. And there is a reason why we use SumSub, and that you can explore yourself when it comes to that. We are starting with the diamond and platinum loot box holders first. Why we do that? They will come out of the gate first. They will be the first to be able to trade their tokens, as we have in our tokenomics. And that will also come, so I don't need the question. Those with priority will also be offered this KYC now. So we're starting with that. We are implementing the platform. We are in sandbox environment with them. Signed agreement, get user accounts, testing. Going to test a little bit more, a week or two, and then we're able to roll it out. So nothing to scream about. That will come in by mid-October, I think, before that. And you will receive emails on this. And we are very excited about this because we're going to see how many of you that's actually coming into KYC position, being able to trade your token. And getting KYCs is also a bargain argument for us towards the exchanges. So that's really cool. To prevent other questions, other loot box owners, gold and below, they will come later. Why they will do? Because they will vest later. We have more time. We do not need to stress around with this at this point in time. And also the bulk of our tokens are owned by the diamond and platinum tiers. So that's how we're going to run that. And it's all starting shortly. It's, so you will need your KYC documents, ID, passport. You will need the address verification. And we're going to keep pushing on these things. So you will get all the information in mail. So that's really cool. So with that, we are also announcing that the token price will double on Monday, October 6th. We have added a lot of value since the last increase. The sales does not catch up with that. So we are doing a manual doubling. There is so much great stuff happening now. There are deals in the pipeline for October and onwards that is crazy for you as a community, for the company, for me as a founder, for everyone. So we're going to bump it up from 0.23 to 0.46 something. That's happening on Monday, October 6th. So, as we always do, we have a little bit to tell you. We told you a lot so far. This is the one more thing. So we can also give you something to stretch for the next week. We have a 1-week promotion that's already live on the platform. It was live at 1500 CET today. It ends on Sunday, October 5th, midnight UTC. You will get 2 for 1 if you buy a diamond or platinum loot box. That means you get double the content, including super token. This will be the last time you will get this kind of promotion. Why do we do this? We do it to boost the platform a little bit. It's been a little bit slow past months. We all know that. We've been working hard. We're delivering a lot of stuff now. We are ahead of a great October and November and really going to keep growing. So we are offering this last little chance to really be part of something cool at that favorable rate. And the matching is also carrying along. So, I mean, if you sell a diamond, the guy or girl, woman will get the 2 diamond, and you will get 2 diamond. So you can really secure yourself a great upside here. The matching 2 for 1, both on the sale and the matching. This is to kick off, and the extra token is taken from the company treasury. So it's a little bit extra we throw into the fire to give you a good reason to make next week a remarkable. We have limited it a little bit because we can't go completely crazy. So there are 50 diamond loot boxes available and 150 platinum for this offer. Whatever comes first, Sunday, October 5th, midnight, or the 50, 150 threshold, whatever comes first. So that's Superone, again, changing the game. And we are on a very, very good voyage and journey together. We have been into a great journey together. We've been we have kept moving forward. We are building block by block. We are really creating a solid business. And as I said earlier, I just came back from very, very high level meetings in Saudi Arabia. They're all amazed by our platform. We have high level meetings around the world. We already mentioned Brazil. I can't mention more jurisdictions or places, but there are very, very large Asian interests also working with us now. And we are really looking forward to the World Cup coming in 26 as the first milestone where our world stadium going to be the digital World Cup coming. And that's only 9 months forward, 8 months. It's coming in beginning of June. Do you want to be there? Maybe you don't want to be there physically, or you can't be there physically. We're going to be there. We're going to own the stadium. It's the world's biggest stadium. It's going to take on the whole World Cup. It's a really cool thing. Are we going to be there in 2030? And needless to say, Saudi Arabia coming in 2034. Obviously, we're going to be there. So I will show you now. I think maybe we have one more thing. Do we have that? I think we have one more thing for you. I think we have one more little thing. It's a little bit personal for me because we work very hard. I mean, as a founder, my engagement is crazy. I'm here more or less 24/7, and my role is to innovate and drive the business forward. Is really to push it and to come out, solve problems, find new opportunities, find new ways, get things moving. So what I'm proud about is that we have sustained through different periods where we've seen project after project go down. We have received fair amount of criticism for being this. But when we now start speaking to industry sources, to clubs, to stars, even brands, they say, this is what we're missing. It's been there. It's been crafted over hard work over a long time. And now it's time that we all come together and really make this history. So you should also come in and do. We gave 1 week, what I will silver lining a week, which is crazy for you as community. You can bring in sales and they will get half price or already low price, and you will get the same. You will get the double. So it's crazy. I'm going to show you something that is work in progress. It's a little bit testimonial for me. Fans are the most powerful force in the digital economy. Buy more, they pay more, they keep coming back. Fans have the highest engagement power, the strongest monetization power, and the ultimate virality power. Clubs are stuck with outdated revenue streams. Stars are posting selfies, but fans want more than likes. Fans get billions of impressions, but no real connection. Passion is everywhere, but profit nowhere. That's why I founded Superone, the world's most powerful fan engagement platform. A digital home where fans, clubs, stars, and brands all meet. Monetized by premium game features and advertising, amplified by AI-driven marketing, maximized through AI-powered data models, because data is the new oil. That's what I call fan intelligence. At the core is a thrilling game for fans. Fans play their favorite club, outlast the competition, climbing the leaderboards. They compete every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month. It's a 24/7 adrenaline kicker, no pause, no mercy. Competition drives the engagement. It's a massive passion-driven flywheel, exploding into the future. We've seen millions of football games played. We paid millions of free cash prizes in real time. Fans spend hours every day. They stay, they return, and they bring their friends. Fans are driving momentum that scales, beating the global benchmarks and setting a new standard. Engagement is strong. Retention is solid. Viral growth is skyrocketing. It's a growth engine designed to monetize at all levels. Our vision is ambitious, but the path is clear. We'll scale to 100 million fans within a year, and further to 1 billion by 2030. Imagine American football, basketball, and cricket. Not to forget music and movies. Billions of fans all over the world. We're creating the digital future of sports and entertainment. We are changing the game. The future is here. Let's build it together. Thank you very much. I believe we had enough of Andreas today. This was not fully tuned with voice and everything. Anyway, it was a draft of a founder video that will be released next week, together with some other stuff we're dealing with. So thank you very much. We are not going to host any questions for today. We can have a separate Q&A sessions with community leaders later. We are available the full week for private webinars, whatever you want. This week is our Go Big week. We want to kick ass from tomorrow morning. We will release presentations and we will get started. So we are all going into a very, very nice future together. So thank you. Let's go big together and have a great Sunday.